ESPN 8, The Ocho, bringing you the finest in seldom-seen sports from around the globe since 1999. If it's almost a sport, we've got it here.
My name is Cotton McKnight, and with me, as always, is my partner in crime, Pepper Brooks. Cotton, hey! Now, there's an electricity in the air, folks, a palpable hue of anticipation.
Hey everyone, we're here filming another video. Today I brought in 3 other food gurus to help me out. Grab your own favorite munchies and some pops, because I've got this in the bag. Here's how this is gonna go. This draft is limited to packaged grocery store snacks only. None of your mom's homemade banana bread or Tim Hortons donuts. Novelty items don't count either. It's gotta be something you could go buy at the store or your local supermarket today. There will be 4 rounds, snacks that are savory, which include salty and cheesy, snacks that are sweet, candy, and a wild card round, where any snack that's sold at the supermarket can be picked. Each general manager will receive 2 draft picks per round. The final team rosters will be set with 8 snacks on each. Trades may or may not occur, and you folks, the fans, will decide who put together the most ultimate lineup of snack foods.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Can't stop, addicted to the shindig. Chop, chop, it says I'm gonna win big. Choose not a life of imitation. Distant us into the reservation. Defunct the pistol that you pay for. This pump the feeling that you stay for. In time, I want to be your best friend. Eastside love is living on the west end.
First and foremost, as you can see, looking at my opponents, I am definitely the best one dressed here. With the first overall pick in the Con Eats draft, salty food category. If you're a golfer, gotta love the beer nuts. Praline, barbecue, whatever you want. Some of them are like caramelized. It's standard, especially when you go golfing. You get a glizzy at the turn, peanuts. You're rolling. Back nine's always better than the front. So Hornick, Team Horns Fitness, whatever, was sick today. So we got a backup who's debatedly better than Hornick. Nick Percy's in the game. He's got a cast. He's got however many teeth you're supposed to have, -1. This guy's here. Show him the pearly whites, Nick. And show him your pick.
How's it going? So for the second overall pick of the Con Eats draft, we will be going with...
Oh, this guy's got to walk off the stage to get his thing.
My bad. Charcuterie board. You know, can't go wrong with a charcuterie board. You got the nice cheese and crackers. Salty and savory, kinda, you know. Nice for a little wine and dine night. Pick.
Nice. Toss me a pepperoni. Honestly,
that's all I really want to.
I hate this pick so much. This was kind of a Nick's pick in this round, but this one specifically was a Hornick request. And this is not a packaged food. This is a variety of packaged foods put it into a Tupperware. So this pick sucks.
My biggest problem with charcuterie is you always run out of crackers. You gotta make a sandwich out of it. You're not doing it right.
I didn't do that.
And then
make the sandwich.
There you go. That meat just looks like it's anything but meat. Right?
Yeah, this is like pepperoni. That was make your own pizza 4 Fridays ago.
For the third overall pick for the Con Eats Salty Contest, I picked this. It is Miss Vicky's Spicy Dill Pickle.
You like the spicy one?
You like spicy dill?
Alright, I'm not a spice guy.
I want to try something else.
That's
I think it's a pretty good call.
I think it's a good call. I like.
Personally, I would have grabbed salt and vinegar. However, elite. I'm salivating right now.
Still very good. If Miss Vicky's didn't go in this draft at all, I would have been disappointed. I probably would have shut down my channel. Thanks, Corey. That's a very tough pick to follow up. But for the 4th overall in the draft, brought in the Kobe jersey, RIP, because they call me Snack Mamba. Pre-planned that one.
Literally, no
I've heard it a few times. I'm going with Doritos. These are basically a tortilla chip, which is also an amazing pick. But they're better because they're loaded with cheese, and there's just something about the Dorito that is just excellent. So I'm going with Doritos.
Definitely
Can't
a
really
safe
say.
pick. Yeah. Definitely a safe pick.
More than a safe pick. I can't say anything more about Doritos, but
Can't go wrong with Doritos, man.
I'd say there's better on the table, but
I
But
give it a sweet chili heat.
Any
Cool Ranch,
can't go wrong with.
sweet chili heat, zesty cheese, whatever. We're doing snake draft, so I get to go again. I've taken dish pods. I'm just kidding. Don't eat those. I've actually taken Cheez-Its. These are an elite snack. I know following a cheese with a cheese, it's a bold move, but I had to make sure Cheez-Its made it in this draft. These are so good, and talk about value. You can get a box of these for like $2, and they'll make your night. Got the Cheez-Its. I went with the Crunch original cheddar. Again, I'm having trouble opening these, but they're cheesy, they're salty, can't go wrong.
To be brutally honest with you, I don't think I've ever had these.
Cheez-Its or the Crunch?
I don't know. I've never seen that box before. They're kind of like normal cheese. Yeah.
They're just regular, but they got
I've never had a Cheez-It.
I don't know, they're maybe a little more spices.
They're so much better than Ritz crackers.
I just grabbed the first box in the grocery store. I don't care, their Cheez-Its are still amazing.
Corey picked number 2.
Yay.
Or pick number 6.
Okay.
Whatever.
For my second pick, I went with pretzels, and I got the sticks, but not for any reason. I just couldn't find the other ones. Okay.
I prefer the sticks, I'll give you that.
Really?
Although I don't like pretzels, I'll say that. I don't like pretzels. I don't know what it is about me, but that pick had to make the draft, so good pick for you.
Definitely a controversial pick, but I love pretzels.
Nice save. I'll take a pretzel even though I'm not a huge fan, just because I honor that pick, Corey. I'll take 2 actually.
Yeah.
Corey with the salty snacks. I mean, Miss Vicky's pretzels. Those are 2 very good salty.
Plus,
snacks.
like you give me like wall.
I'll do that. Or munch off the salt.
For the 7th overall pick in the Con Eats draft. This might not come as a huge surprise since my first pick was a charcuterie board. But Ritz cheese crackers, you know, we've had a lot of cheesy snacks here in this first round. You can't go wrong with a little bit of cheese and a little bit of salt, you know? The mixture is just goated.
Let's see you open them with the broken arm. There you go, Nikki.
Oops.
Don't drop.
I'll start it off here by taking one for myself. And that one didn't even have any cheese on it. Not that great.
Sometimes I twist them and like,
I love that too.
you know,
Like an Oreo?
yeah, like an Oreo. You gotta twist them. That one
I
was
like
a double, but anyway.
I'm a fan.
These are really good. I also like the peanut butter ones. Anyone else like the peanut butter ones?
Mhm.
Never had that.
Really?
Yeah, the peanut butter ones are way better in my opinion.
Okay, for the final pick of the first round, can't believe that I was able to get this sleeper pretty deep here. Pretty easy to follow up Cheez-Its too, or whatever the hell he just did. Especially with a pick like this, Cineplex popcorn. You get the butter layered, then you go over and you spend a few minutes at the little station there, putting a little extra on. Can't go wrong. Nice little movie date. Sit down, have some popcorn. It's a classic. Everyone loves it. You know what you're getting with it. That's all I have to say.
Consistent, yeah,
Good
for
pick.
sure. But I'm gonna go at Roux a lot in this draft. Not packaged. So you don't go to the grocery store and buy that. You can do it yourself, yes, but it's not as good. But the fact you went to Cineplex and bought that, great pick. It is one of the best salty snacks out there. I can't believe popcorn went this late in the draft. Should have been like top 2 or 3 probably, but I mean it's a great pick. I kind of slept on it myself, I'll admit.
To kick off the second round here, which is the sweet snacks round, I went with some cinnamon buns. You know, you can't go wrong with a nice sweet pastry. Pastries in general, goated. You know, can't go wrong with it. Nice cinnamon on top, nice icing, really good. Do you guys want to take a bite of this?
Cinnamon buns is a solid
I'm
pick.
okay.
I'll take it, yeah. Cinnamon buns is a solid pick. These ones are better than the mini ones because they do have the icing on top. Mini ones are also good though. This is a really solid pick.
To be honest, I kind of feel like it's the Nail Yakupov first overall pick. So much better. So many better pastries on the table right now. I think that's
true. That's true as well.
First overall,
First overall, yeah.
That is fair. I mean, it does depend on the cinnamon bun you get too. There are multiple different types.
For the second pick in the sweet category, I chose a fruit cherry. with dip. Pineapple is my favorite food on the whole planet, and I was gonna go with just pineapple, but they vetoed that and wanted a whole fruit tray.
The fruit's good, but I mean, leave
So
it to
good.
Corey to draft the healthy
Thursday.
option here.
Yeah. Shout out Logan Littner. He's gonna be furious with this second overall pick.
Yeah.
Not a fruit guy.
You wouldn't eat that.
The fruit tray is a good pick though because that yogurt dip.
It's so good.
So yeah, you bring a
Yogurt
fruit
dip
tray
is
to a
pretty
party
good.
and
So
you're popular
Nowhere
automatically.
to
But
find me.
I just find it funny that Corey picked it.
So good.
Professional power lifter now, and you're taking the fruit tray.
Yeah.
Next up in the draft, I'm going third pick here in the sweet round. We're going with something that's super glazed. It's mini, so just small enough you can eat a ton of it and not feel bad. And it's very sugary, and it's one of my favorite things. The texture is great. I'm going with the mini donuts, specifically the mini glazed crullers. I just like how they're kind of like air filled and they're just so moist and delicious. It's probably one of my favorite sweet snacks. There's a couple bite-sized different foods out there, but these are probably number one. So
Pretty solid pick.
I like to put them in the fridge so they're a little bit cooler and they don't melt.
Good call.
Because I don't like when that glaze starts to melt. So you gotta eat these quick. I'll typically eat a box in a couple hours. Or like one of each. Like I buy the powdered, I buy the crullers, I buy the old-fashioned, you know.
Objectively a great pick. Not my favorite, but
really good.
No, thank you.
It is a great pick.
it is objectively.
These
These are one of my favorites.
I agree.
Yeah, but they are. Got a little back-to-back here, 2 picks in a row. First and foremost, elephant in the room. I did bring 2 pairs of sunglasses today because it's a draft, and
Everyone was wondering that.
why wouldn't you? I don't know.
You know what? I was just about to ask you why you brought 2 pairs of sunglasses, so I'm glad you mentioned it.
I'm happy to address it. You know, like nip it in the butt right away. If you get on top of the story, then like you control the story, right? So anyway, for the next pick, 5th overall, 4th overall, butter tarts. Now, I was hoping that they would have like a variety pack of the big ones because I wasn't going to get the small ones. That's just foolish. So they unfortunately did not. So I went with pecan, pretty standard. It's Thanksgiving. Everyone does like pecan pie Thanksgiving.
Last night.
Yeah, I bet you did. You know. It's just a great pick. Who doesn't love a good butter tart? You can have lemon, raspberry, raisin, but I'd probably make fun of you a little bit. But pecan or just the original. It's a great pick. Can't go wrong.
Is the best. Pecan is the best.
Crack this open
I'm
here.
not gonna lie, I don't mess with the pecans.
No?
No, the original, just nothing in it.
I will admit, I sometimes will just get the tart and then start to eat the pecans first because I like them by themselves. They're delicious. But I mean, butter tarts, as much as I'm going to argue with Ruth this draft, that's a great pick. For 4th, like, that's a great pick.
Oh, we're going to have to go to commercial break while we eat all these.
For one of my classes.
Pretty solid back-to-back picks here. I would compare it to like Henrik Sedin, Daniel Sedin kind of situation, but that's just me. 5th overall pick, 2-bite brownie.
Oh.
I mean, 2-bite's awesome because you can have like 12, and it's great. But if you have like a couple of the big ones,
24 bites.
exactly, and you can't go wrong. I think that they're just incredible. Sometimes you get like. You can bake the brownies with like other stuff in them too.
Oh yeah.
So good. There we go.
I'm cursing Ruth for this pick because that was going to be my next pick after the donuts. So I'm a little upset about this pick, but I'm also really happy because I love 2-bite brownies. Another tough couple picks to follow up here. We had tarts, we had brownies. My donut pick obviously was awesome. This is a legendary pick because it's a classic. It's something everyone likes. You'll never meet anyone that doesn't like it. It also inspired a great ice cream flavor. Just opening this is empowering. It's just a great snack. We have the Oreos. I didn't go with the original. I got the mini. Should have got the original. They are better, but I got the vanilla just to be a little unique. And then the chocolate peanut butter cup. And this is what I'm talking about. We all know that feeling of opening a bag of Oreos.
That's a great feeling right there. Take one of these. I'll get to the minis as well. And the regular, you almost have to twist.
Yeah, get your paws all
These
over it.
ones. There's a clean twist right there. Sometimes you can stick them to your forehead too and see how long it takes for you to get it in your mouth from there.
Some of you might not agree with this. I know that these guys right here have been hating on my team a little bit, but we've got some depth, I think, you know, and for the last pick of round 2, I went Rice Krispies. You can't go wrong with them. You know, nice marshmallow, stickiness to it. Rice Krispies too, in my opinion, one of the better cereals, and we all love cereal, so can't go wrong with this pick.
It's a solid pick, but got 3 things to say about this. One is homemade is way better, so the packaged version shouldn't even be, this is not a top 8 pick in my opinion. Number 2, no, Rice Krispies is not a good cereal. It's super bland, and it's just, there's so many better cereals out there. Number 3, if you're gonna go Kellogg's, you go Pop-Tarts. Not Rice Krispies, you go Pop-Tarts.
It's a disgrace that Pop-Tarts isn't in this
Yeah,
draft.
that's unbelievable. Like cookies and cream Pop-Tarts, original strawberry.
Original strawberry.
Those should be in here right now. Those should be in here.
Anyone who knows me knows that this would be my first pick. And it's Sour Patch Kids. My favorite candy in the whole world.
I don't think that's number 1 candy pick, but that's a great pick.
It is number 1.
Maynard's is a great pick, and I respect the loyalty, Corey. You do like your Sour Patch
I love
Kids.
that. Blue, green, and red are the best. There you go.
Blue, so now we're just going to discriminate now.
Yeah.
No.
What about the yellow ones?
Blue.
I share those ones with people.
Come on.
Those are the ones I typically.
Then I'll take all the yellow ones because no one else likes them.
And orange.
Don't worry, yellow ones. I'll eat you guys.
I'm gonna dummy that whole bag.
You do like that'll be smoked in 10 minutes.
Number 2 pick in the candy round. I'm going with personal favorite. This may not be for everyone, but if you like chocolate and peanut butter, you know what I'm about to say. I got Reese's peanut butter cups. Got the original because obviously, and I've got the thins because these are really nice to snack on. Because these are really nice to snack on. And once you open the bag, this is how they come, just in a little pre-packaged. So it does kind of suck to open them, but they're not that tedious. Just a quick rip, pop it in your mouth. You can pretty much destroy a whole bag pretty simply. So these ones are for sharing.
That is the one thing, honestly, that I hate about the Thins, or actually about Reese's in general, is that every time you want to eat one, it has an individual wrapper on it.
Yeah, these, you just peel, pop, repeat. So it's a little nicer than having to take the wrapper off. But if you freeze these, they're also really good. If you cut them up, put them in your ice cream as a mixture or a topping, also really good. With the 3rd selection here, going with a classic. One of everybody's favorites, I'd say. If you don't like it, then I don't like you. Chocolate covered almonds. Can't go wrong. There's chocolate with a crunch to it. It's great. It's everything that you want.
They are good. They're very good.
It's gonna hurt your heart a little bit because I do know that I'm one of your favorite people ever.
Debatable.
And you don't like these?
But
Is that what you're gonna say? Get out of my house.
Not the best nut to be covered in chocolate, in my opinion.
I agree. I agree.
I like peanuts.
I like to bite these.
I like nice chocolate covered peanuts.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, I have them upstairs in my room, which is almost like too big. You know what I mean? Like you're in a good position now because
I'm in
you're
a
flexible
great
and
position.
small.
This is like
But
literally
think
the
about a guy
couch that
who's
we have in
not
our
flexible
basement.
and a
Yeah.
little bit taller.
Oh.
Good contact.
You can't sit all the
Good
way up.
contact.
For the 4th pick in the candy category, because it's a snake draft, you know, I kind of just put this one as my first pick to make it feel a little bit better about itself. But Fuzzy Peaches. Can't go wrong. You get that nice fruity flavor, and you get a hint of sourness, but not too sour like Sour Patch Kids. You know that
Exactly.
that hurts your mouth after a while.
That was a hit on you,
But
Corey.
Fuzzy Peaches, can't go wrong with them.
That was a big hit on Corey there, but I agree.
My favorite candy, absolutely.
I do
Fuzzy
like my
Peaches?
peaches
Yeah.
fuzzy. That's for sure. These are one of my favorites.
I'll be having a
Swedish
couple
berries
of
up there too, but oh man, there's nothing like a fuzzy peach.
No,
The
yeah.
thing I like about Maynard's is they're like Nabisco with Oreos, where no one can recreate.
You
them.
can't really go wrong with any Maynard candy.
No one can recreate a Maynard's candy. People try. They try to make fuzzy peaches.
Yeah.
And no one does.
The
it.
off-brand
no one
ones are
does it as
terrible.
well.
You know what? A close second to these two. The sour cherries that Maynard
Oh,
do.
I love those.
So good.
That's my second favorite.
My next pick, and the 5th pick in this round, I went with Skittles. You know, definitely way better than Fuzzy Peaches. Again, just wanted to make Fuzzy Peaches feel a bit better about itself as a candy. But can't go wrong with Skittles. Easily one of the best commercials ever to be created for a candy too.
Oh no.
Ew, I don't even like Skittles.
All right, I'll give it to you. Next, Skittles are the best
No.
candy. Non-chocolate candies.
It's okay, I'll eat that one, don't worry.
As far as non-chocolate candies go, Skittles number 1. Hard on the outside, soft on the inside.
Just like me, baby.
Skittles are good. The sour ones are
Although-
unreal.
Again, too
And
sour.
they have
though.
flavors, tropical. They do
They're not
other
really
stuff.
my favorite.
Name them all, huh?
Although,
I do. OG red though, you can't get better than the OG red flavor.
didn't they
Best flavor.
switch the green ones to lime?
They are
Yeah.
lime.
They are lime. Yeah, it used to be green
It
apple.
used to be green apple, yeah. That's a good call.
Actually, it was lime, and then it switched to green apple,
Dude,
I
I
think,
hate
and then
green
people
apple.
wanted
I
lime.
hate green apple.
No, green apple.
Green apple is way better than lime,
Oh
in my
yeah,
opinion.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Definitely.
I just don't like green apple.
I just don't like you.
While I'm over here, does anyone want another Fuzzy Peach?
Dude, perfect. We're coming for you.
With the 6th selection in the candy category. Is that what we're in? Candy? I think so. No one's answering me, so we're going to roll with candy.
We're in candy.
Definitely,
I'm eating chocolate from the couch cushion.
definitely a debatable pick. My favorite chocolate bar, Mars bar. If you know me, then you know it's the weight of my heart. Mars bars are pretty good. You know, you get some caramel in there. Nice and squishy. You can get like the fudge ones too. Those are pretty good. Let's hear it. Let me have it.
It's controversial. I'll let you have it in my pick because I'm picking against it.
What are you talking about?
You'll see.
Alright.
Give me
Well-
a Mars bar. So I can hate it. But eat it still.
It's going to be a problem.
Definitely can't go
This is
wrong
wet.
with nougat though, dude. Nougat, so good.
This is an issue.
Oh, yeah.
Next pick. It's not Three Musketeers. I did buy Three Musketeers. Just want to give them a shout out. It's like a Mars, but no caramel. Then you have the Milky Way bar, which is the exact same as the Mars. What?
So not a Mars bar.
Yeah, I'm building up to it. You got this. It's got chocolate and nougat. You got a Milky Way, which I didn't buy because it's basically a Mars bar. It's chocolate, nougat, and am I not pronouncing that right?
Nougat.
Whatever, that word, and caramel. Okay? Now, we've added a 4th core ingredient to the mix. Welcome, baby Ruth. These also have peanuts around the chocolate. So I find these are like a Mars, but you got peanuts, which makes them better. If you don't like peanuts, then fair.
I think you're trying to
Do
make.
you like peanuts?
Feel like you're trying to fix something that's already like amazing. You know, you're like adding something to
This
it.
is definitely fixing it.
I
Look
mean,
at
like-
that peanut coating there.
Isn't that just what a Snickers is though? Like that just looks like a knockoff Snickers on this spot.
It looks like an old Henry bar.
That sounds good.
It's like an old Henry but with nugget and caramel, dude.
No, Mr. Big. I don't care. Mr. Bigs are way better than O. Henry bars.
It's like a Mr. Big, but with nugget and caramel.
Yeah,
It's like a Mars Mr. Big mix, dude. It's way
I don't
better.
know. I don't. I'd go Mars over that all day.
Kind of crazy, dude.
Glad
that,
you
like,
gave me gears for that.
the American version of a Mars bar, the Milky Way, is called the Milky Way, which is out in space.
I know,
and
dude.
then the Mars,
And the
bar
Mars is in space,
Mars.
yeah.
Wow.
It is. I don't know if they're owned by.
They're like
I think
the-
they're both owned by Mars. I think that's why.
For the last pick of our candy round, I got mini eggs. And I'm surprised no one took them before. But
That's the biggest steal in the draft. That's the biggest steal. Yeah, pretty elite pick. My head went seasonal, but I was thinking Christmas. I had like turtles on my list. I had like Toblerone, Terry's chocolate orange. I did not think Easter mini eggs though. That's incredible.
I love mini eggs.
Not my favorite egg-shaped candy, I can't lie.
Really?
What's your favorite egg-shaped candy?
For Captain Chocolate, I'd have to go with a Kinder Surprise.
I love those.
A Kinder Surprise.
No,
You
mini eggs
get
are
a
way
toy.
better than. Mini eggs are way better.
We're starting the wild card round here. These are snacks that haven't been picked, or are they going to one of the other categories? It's unfortunate that Roux picked chocolate-covered almonds because I was going to take that, but then I thought I have a better pick here. Got a chocolate-covered pistachios, which are the superior nut to chocolate-covered almonds, I think. They're also a little smaller, so you can eat more at one time. No hate on the almonds, but I like the pistachios.
You're an almond guy, not almond.
Almond.
Did I say it without the L?
I say it with you.
Almond.
I say almond.
I say almond.
Not one.
I'm not a huge fan of dark chocolate.
Yeah, I think.
But they are sea salt flavored, which adds a little bit of taste.
The second pick of our wildcard round. Pretty solid pick. I could have taken it in salty, but I went a little bit of a different direction here. Saved it for the wildcard. Good old beef jerky.
Great pick.
Phenomenal pick. Second overall, getting it then in a wildcard round too. Definitely slept on. I think a lot of people forget about it until they have it again.
Yeah.
And then they remember how incredible it is.
This is definitely a nice snack to get here in the fourth round as well.
Different
This is the worst pick ever.
different flavors too. You can get teriyaki.
Oh, it smells
Teriyaki is the
bad.
best in my opinion.
I don't even like the smell of it.
If you're weird like Corey, you don't like this kind of snack,
But
I can't fight a rookie.
everybody hates Corey.
I had jerky as my number 2, so.
Oh, we have loads of chocolatey peanut butter. I mean, personally, wouldn't have gone with an ice cream in this round, but can't go wrong with ice cream. Ice cream is a pretty goated snack. It's not my favorite thing to like snack on, you know? You have one serving of it, you don't really like snack on it.
It's not much of a, like, just a take a spoon of the pint type of thing and snack on it, but it's got the peanut butter cups in there. I don't know why we're passing it around the ice cream tub with a spoon. It's got the peanut butter cups in there, which was my candy pick, so put it with ice cream and you got yourself a solid treat.
For my first pick for the wild card category, I left it at home, but it was Sour Straps, which are my favorite. No, Sour Patch Kids are my favorite, but they're a close second. For my next pick,
They are good and they're the best candy you can get at the dollar store.
yes, that's true. They are the best dollar store candy ever. My next pick is Ben & Jerry's chocolate chip cookie dough, but this is the core one, which isn't as good as a normal one, but I still like it. Thoughts?
Yeah. I haven't tried the core one. I've tried other core ones, but I haven't tried that core one.
The
so
core
I don't
one's
know.
not as good because you don't get
Yeah,
cookie
you
dough.
don't get cookie dough in every bite.
Yeah, it sucks.
Oh, it's only in the
It's
core?
only in the
Oh,
core.
that does suck.
For the sixth pick in the wild card round, Hornet kind of hyped these up a little bit more than I personally think they need to be. But Party Mix, personally, I would have put these in the salty category instead of like Cheez-Its or something like that. Or actually, you know what, instead of that charcuterie board. But not a bad snack, you know, you get a good variety of different types of chips and everything in one bag, so it's a good snack to have.
I feel like whenever you go to a party, there's always Party Mix, but the bowl never gets empty. Like, I think it's a staple at every party.
All the Ringlers are missing and everything else.
Definitely overrated. Probably the worst pick of this
I'm not
category.
gonna lie, I used to be that kid that would steal all the ring things
all the
and
ring
put them
ones.
on my fingers and eat them all.
Old Con, who has everything in his pantry at one time, has half a bag of these.
I can't believe you cut the bag.
Because this is like the Costco size bag.
Yeah, I
So
still
it's
can't
so hard to get
cut
to
the bag.
it's hard to get to the bottom. Can't believe Ruffles didn't get drafted.
I know. Well,
All dressed Ruffles?
For the salty, I would have went with all dress Ruffles.
Okay, for my last pick of the draft, 7th overall in this category. Kind of went off board here, something I don't think anyone really expected. Chocolate covered strawberries. Just a great snack, something that you don't get very often, but when you do, it's always a good time. Cannot go wrong with a good chocolate covered strawberry.
That is facts. It's just like, for me, half of the fun of chocolate covered strawberries is like covering it yourself, you know? Like in like a chocolate
disagree,
fountain.
dude. That's the worst part.
What? Like going and dipping it in the fountain yourself?
Who wants to do work when someone can do it for you?
I'm a cold chocolate
Oh,
person.
These are really good.
Cold chocolate.
Yeah, like it's better when it's like cold like this.
These are the Sobeys ones. Costco ones are also really good if you haven't tried them. The only thing I don't like about these is it's like a 200 gram bag and it's like $14 or something. Like it's an insane price, but like Nikki said, someone's covering them in chocolate for you, and strawberries are expensive as is. So I originally wasn't gonna do frozen novelties either, but Hornick drafted the Moose Tracks. You know, Corey took the amazing Ben & Jerry's, so I respect that. I went with one of my favorite frozen novelties, the Drumstick. This is just the plain vanilla caramel center. I mean, you can get different varieties, which are awesome, but these ones are pretty good too. And I like at the end when you're biting into the waffle cone and there's that piece of chocolate in the bottom. That's the best part. So I like these. The nuts around the edge, like nothing wrong with these. Taking them last pick in the wild card, I think it's a pretty good pick.
Safe.
Any debates?
That was a lot of fun. Let us know in the comments who you think won. Obviously it was me, but you can comment for yourself. As always, like and subscribe to see more of these videos. We'll see you in the next one.
Ordinary, can I get you maybe even 3 of these? Coming from a space to teach you of the Pleiades. Can't stop the spirits when they need you. This life is more than just a read through.